Hello everyone and welcome to MeepOasis episode number 4. Today we're going to be exploring the Nether, as you can see with this not yet lit Nether portal. Between episodes actually, you can see I did some gearing up, and if you look at these two tools, there's mending on it. And that's because I trade with my villagers over there. There's a lot more, and I just got a few emeralds to get a bit of mending. And the thing is, right before we go into the Nether, I want to make sure that we're not carrying stuff like this, because if it falls into lava, it's not like netherite, it's just going to burn, and I do not want to lose this. So, let's go put this stuff away, and then we can go into the Nether. So we are now ready to light this portal. I brought along torches, because this should be useful for lighting our way. Let's light it. Let's step through, and hope for a good spawn. What is it? And advancement? Nether waste? Is that what this is? Yes, it is. Nether waste. Okay, that's probably one of the better spawns you can get. Kind of on a cliff. That's okay. We're just waiting for the world to generate next to a soul sand valley. That's going to be good for gas tiers, I guess. That's a lot of pigments because I just loaded the area. They're all spawning at once. Okay. Not too shabby. Just heard a gas, so you need to be careful. But yeah, I guess I'll just start heading in a direction. I think I'm gonna go that way. And in search of the Nether fortress, so then we can get Nether wart and blaze rods for brewing. We didn't need to do very much adventuring, and I made this one bridge, and right along here, we're at the Nether fortress. I spotted the black in this crimson forest. Those crimson forests are going to be helpful for Hoglin's farming, maybe, or something. But that is a blaze right there, and we are going to want to kill it. Hopefully, getting a blaze rod. Try not to catch on fire. Ooh, there it is. First one. Okay, into fire. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna start adventuring this the other fortress, trying not to die. We haven't died yet this series, so I'm gonna try keeping that streak up. Hopefully, not jinxing it. But yeah, let's hope we don't encounter any wither skeletons because they are very dangerous. But let's do this. So I hope you enjoyed that little montage of me. In the end, we got 16 blaze rods, which should be enough for going to the end and for brewing. Just got a few basic resources. I even found this actually pretty good wool boots, and I wore them, so then piglins wouldn't attack me. We got 2 magma cream, which is something I wanted because then next time we go in, we can have fire resistance. So now I guess I'll just put these items away. And we'll move on to our next task. Here we are at the base, and if you're wondering what this thing is right here, it's a little system that I just place a redstone torch down, and it'll click all these eggs out of this dispenser into this little chicken pen I have here, and then I just kill them. That gives chicken, feathers, and then lots of XP. But the main thing is right here. I carved out a tunnel that goes down, and it connects up right to the villagers. I'm planning to use this area right here, carve it out maybe, and then I could probably plop down a few chests, some brewing stands, and then that can be our brewing area. And it is done. This area is complete, and I kind of like it. So in this chest we have our ingredients, and then over here we have our water bottles and potions that we will be brewing. We have some nether wart over here that we're just growing we don't really need much, so just like 2 growing at a time. But I guess right now, the next step is probably just to be brewing up weakness potions to uh, start zombifying these villagers. It actually took me quite a while to get these fermented spider eyes and all the mushrooms, because I didn't have any, and I had to go out about like 3,000 blocks in some direction to find a dark oak forest. And what was kind of sad is on the way back, I found another dark oak forest like 300 blocks away. So that was kind of sad, but in the end, I got the mushrooms. So I guess now, since we have everything ready, I guess now it's time to start brewing and getting those weakness potions. So here we have our setup with a rail line going in. I decided not to use him for just like curing him. I decided just to keep him there to kill the villagers because I really didn't feel like bringing in a zombie from above. So I kept the zombie villager in there, and basically they come along this line, get zombified, and then I bring them back along, and then I have my first guy right here. He is a Fletcher, so then I can do stick trades really easily and get a lot of emeralds. So we're just going to throw the weakness potion, give him the golden apple, and now we just have to wait for him to cure. And I guess I'm just going to keep repeating this process for all my villagers. I have a mending villager, which is going to be nice to cure up and get mending really easily. And then I also know of a trick. I can get infinite emeralds, so I can test that out while I'm curing them. So I'm about to do, I'll go do that, and yeah, hopefully we can get a lot of them cured and not run out of golden apples because that's very expensive. So we are finally back, and you can see that all 6 of these areas are filled up with villagers. So first of all, we have a mending villager. He also does an infinite emerald trade. Now this is currently at 2 because I've traded with him so much, but it'll go down to 1 in probably a Minecraft day or 2. So this has been getting a lot of emeralds for me. Over here, we have pretty darn good trades for diamond tools. 1 for a whole diamond tool, which is very useful. Over here we have Unbreaking. I haven't actually traded with him much, but trades like this is how we get a lot of emeralds, and this is also, I can cure him again, and then he can give me infinite emeralds, just like the first guy, but just like that. This is kind of how the process goes. And Aqua Affinity, okay, that's pretty cool. But over here, see, I haven't actually finished trading with him, but I did cure him once. But over here, we have a cartographer, and we trade glass with him because this guy over here sells glass, and then what we can do is we can craft it into glass panes, and then that'll give me 2 stacks, and then it has this price of 4 for an emerald. We can trade a whole stack and get 16 emeralds, and we can make a lot of profit from that. And then over here, we have pretty darn good armor trades. This is even crazier than the tools. 1 for a piece of armor, so that's really useful. And then finally, a Fletcher. We can trade some basic things, maybe like feathers from a chicken farm, and then we can trade sticks that I chop down from like big trees. So that's nice. This is pretty much what I've been doing. But the thing is, our armor, it's pretty bad. It's kind of started to break, and it's, in general, it just doesn't have very good enchantments on it. So, let's just take these off and just squeeze out the last bit of XP in them. Okay, we're at level 32. We don't need these anymore. Throw them out on my garbage disposal. Not the best, as you can see, there's chicken over there. But in this chest right here, yeah, there's quite a lot of armor. But all this stuff is just basic enchanted things that I trade with the villagers. But right here is some pretty darn good armor I've been working on. So we can finally put this on. It's not quite max. The boots still need like soul speed, I think, and then the rest of them, except this one, needs thorns. I mean, this one can get thorns 3, but really I don't want to put thorns in my armor because that could like damage mobs when we're luring them. But it's fine on my chest plate because I'll eventually have an elytra. So yeah, quite a lot of progress has been done, and you can see tools are a lot better now, um, especially the sword. But yeah, I think that's how we're gonna close off today's episode. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.